Well, I guess this is my official video. I'm gonna see what I can show y'all. Since I'm not super good with doing videos, I'm gonna at least try. Alright, so what I got going on here, this is another trailer that I bought. This is a 60 ton. This isn't the 75 ton. This is a 60 ton. I got a 75 ton too. I'll do a video on. But what I got is this trailer. It's a Talbert. And I wanted to build the bolsters to go on the back. Pretty heavy. And I'm going to tell you why. It's because I had a 631 that I needed to get loaded, and the bowl was half full of dirt. So what I ended up doing was loading it on a trailer because I couldn't get the dirt out of it. And it bent the bolsters whenever it backed on the back here on the trailer. So I said, well, this is what the bolsters look like. I'll show you. This is one of them here. I did a cutout on it to figure out how bad it is. These things hold a lot of water. It's just a shitty design. But this is one right here. You can kind of see how it's designed. Which I guess it works, but it's all 1/4 inch stuff. And then the water, of course, sits down where the bolster sits. And it eats the frame right here, and it eats the back plate. So what I ended up doing, I'll show you. This is this side here. I ended up boxing the frame all the way up here to the front. So I'm boxing it out. And I'll show you how I built these bolsters to go on the back. And you're probably going to think I got overkill going on, but it's 1.5 inches thick. And then the bottom plate goes under the bottom. It's 3/4 of an inch thick. So all I done was I took the frame, put the bolster all the way to the inside. So this piece, it's not just welded right here on the outside. This piece goes all the way to the center of this I-beam. It welds in, and then this plate kind of works around it, and then it's going to be welded in. Going up. It's just tacked in place right now. But I went overkill on the bolsters on the back of this trailer for that reason. So if you do have, and I deal with scrapers a lot, I don't want to get in a position to where I back the scraper on a trailer, and of course you have to climb up on the back of the trailer. I don't want to get in a position to where I back up and then the bolsters get bent or they break off. Or I've been in other situations where I was tying something down and it would actually bend the bolster up because the tie downs are on the sides. So I just wanted to build something stronger. I seen one guy on YouTube that done laser cut bolsters, and I mean, he probably spent a good bit of money. Bless me. But anyways, I wanted to overbuild this thing. I don't really care how much it weighs. I mean, it's probably gonna, I know that right there is probably every bit of 250 pounds, because I took my little homemade contraption crane right here. I built this crane, a little roller there on it, but I used it to lift steel plate and stuff like that in the shop. But the biggest thing for me was just, I wanted to overbuild it to where I didn't have to worry about any of this stuff getting broke off the back of the trailer. But you can kind of see, I ain't grounded any welds yet. This is all stick weld. Everything that's going down the side here is kind of boogered up right in here. That's a lot of slag that's still on there too. I hadn't had a chance to get that done right, but it's just going to go down to here, come back around, and it travels the entire length all the way back to here. And then I think I'm going to take the tie downs right here off the bolsters, and I'm going to put them on the inside right here. I'd rather them on the inside than out here on the outside. I mean, you could put something small out here on the outside if you needed to, like, throw something over the load to tie it down on top of the trailer. I understand that. But to show you how heavy these beams are, that is 1.25 inches thick beams on this trailer. And then if we go down here to the far end, the hitch pin where it hinges, this is the hinge pin. I mean, 4.5 inch pin. That's a huge pin for a hinge pin. And then in here, you got 4 big hydraulic cylinders to lift the trailer. I built this slide right here, an enclosure for the engine. Show you how it works. If I can get it picked up. Anyways, it just slides up out of your way. But I've never put a diesel engine on a lowboy trailer before, but I figured it would be, this trailer had plenty big enough neck that you could stick one in, so I put a 3-cylinder Kubota. It's a D1703, a D17, yeah, D1703, and it's just a 3-cylinder Kubota. And then I put me a Lovejoy coupling type system down here at the bottom. I had to machine that, make that work. There's a hydraulic pump that runs everything. That was a, I think eBay or Amazon Toyota Corolla, maybe, or maybe it was a Honda. I can't remember. But that's the radiator that I used. And I got a switch. I can put my hand on it here. I reckon I gotta find it later. I can't put my hand on it. Where the hell I put it? But anyways, this is what it did look like. It's what the factory frame is supposed to look like on the trailer. And I might get some people in the comments, well, you shouldn't have welded on the frame, you shouldn't have done this. Hell, I've been welding a long time, fabricating and building things. If I was worried about the frame cracking out on the outside edge here, I wouldn't have done it. But hey, it's a build that I'm building better than what it was. The bolsters, whenever I get done, I know they're not going to break off, and I know I'm not going to bend them down or bend them up if I tie something to the trailer. Y'all probably remember the last trailer that I had that Eager Beaver, and I sold it. It went to a guy down in Florida, and he was real happy with it. But the problem was with that trailer was it was a little bit too light for what I needed. And you put a 631, even a PC360, you put something around 90,000 pounds on it, it would pick it up, but it caught pure hell trying to lift it. It was just like you just sat there and just waiting for something to blow out, or to hit the hitch in the neck right where it opens and closes. It wasn't comparable to a Talbert, like this, the way this trailer is built with 4 hydraulic cylinders. There's just, I think an Eager Beaver trailer is a good trailer. It's just real light built. I love the hydraulic pin design on it. This trailer has got an air operated pin on both pins. The hitch pin is air operated, and then the I don't know what the hell you would call that, but the pin that locks the trailer, knuckles the trailer together, is air operated. But there's been a lot on this trailer. I'm still working on it. It came out of New Jersey, and I mean, it's, you can see I've been busy. All this is fabricated and built. All this is boxed. I went through and had to build all this back. I'm gonna cut these out because somebody butchered them right here. Butchered them. I'm gonna fix all that. It's just, there's a lot of rust that was in this trailer. You can see that part there, this just eat out. I got to build all that from scratch. Yeah, this ain't no shiny, brand new metal, but this is not going on that next section, which you can see is going to be just like this back into here. It's just a hanger. And I got some new airbags. Believe it or not, this is a Bayer brand, but it is the exact same outrigger as a Talbert. I don't think it was but about I want to say they were about 46 bucks a piece when I bought them. I bought like 8 of them. Got some new bearings there. Re-bearing everything. Most of the drums and stuff were good. But I got a world of stuff I'm doing in this trailer. And it's going to end up eating my lunch in a sense. But I'd rather, at least I'll know what I got when I get done. I do have the flip axle to go on the back. So basically everything. I got to rewire it, and I got to reline it, all the air hoses. A lot of work's got to be done to finish this thing, but I figured I would post a video on what I had going on here. Like I said, hey, Some people will show you the end result of how everything went together and how it all welded and how the welds look and all this other mess. I'm showing you the rough side of what, I mean, this was something I done today. You know, it's a lot of work to be done in one day, but this is something I've done today. And I'm gonna keep posting some videos of the progress of what I got here. But this thing is gonna be robust. And it might make the trailer heavier, but I really don't care. I could give a shit less about that. I want it to be stout. And I don't want to have to worry about putting something on the back. If I want to walk a D8 back here on the back of the trailer, not that I would do it. If I had the option or didn't have an option, and that was the only option I had, it wouldn't bother me none at all. I've done enough outlaw stuff with trucks and trailers. Hey, it's fun until you get caught, you know. But it don't bother me none. But I want to make it strong enough that if I wanted to walk a D8 back here on these, I wouldn't have to worry about it breaking off. But I'm not done with this yet. This is just the start, because coming up to about somewhere along in here, I'm gonna come up 4 inches, I'm gonna come over, and then I'm dropping down, and I'm gonna cover these back wheels to where I got a platform that I can put anything up here, and I don't have to worry about it falling through or not lining up right lengthwise to sit on top of the bolsters. That's something else that I did not like about that Eager Beaver trailer, is it sat, basically everything that I put on it was a pain in the ass, because you just couldn't get the load situated right to sit the tire right on the bolster. Something was too long, or it was something else, but there was always an issue to make it fit. But anyways, I figured I'd make a video, and I'm gonna keep posting some progress. I still got a bunch of work I got to do. Even this axle here has got to come out. Y'all see all the paper cutouts on the floor. That's a bunch of templates that I've cut out and made to get this thing to where it's at today. So it's a damn mess on the floor right now, but hey, I can clean that up later. I'll get that cleaned up when I get time. But anyways, wanted y'all to see my progress on what I was doing. Here's what I've gotten done today. This is what it looks like after today. And this is what I started with. So, hey, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. I know it's gonna be a lot stronger like this than it would have ever been the other way around. And I still got some gussets that I've made that are going from this point, and they're coming down all the way back to this point here. So y'all still gonna have strength from here to here. It ain't going nowhere, I promise. This is gonna be the stoutest part of this trailer when I get done. Yeah. But yeah, all this ain't new. This is all stick welded. So got some grinding to do. Uphill stuff there. Got uphill all this stuff here. You watch. It's gonna be pretty when I get done, I promise. I will make it look right, and it will work. But, yep, 1.25 inches thick, 3/4 thick, 1/4 inch plate. This structure is welded to the inside. This plate went over this structure. I don't know, y'all tell me what you think. It's a hell of a lot stronger than the factory was, I can tell you that. And when I get done with it, I'll walk a D8 on the ass end of it and show y'all that I'm not scared of my welding work and the way I've designed this thing with no blueprints or anything. I've just took a tape measure and started measuring what I wanted. But anyways, y'all leave a comment, and if y'all don't think it'll work, then whenever I get finished with it, I'll walk a D8 on the ass end of it, and y'all can see it's gonna be stout. It'll be plenty strong enough. But anyways, hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'll post another one tomorrow and show you where I've gotten, and hopefully I can do a video through today if I can get somebody to film me. But y'all take care, and thanks for watching. I sure appreciate y'all following the channel and keeping up with the old Hank and the rest of the old junk I got. I got plenty of videos coming, so y'all be checking them out, and the more the merrier, because as of this time, the more views I get, and the better I can keep this thing running, keep it going. I think I'm pretty in depth with it now. I'm gonna stick with it now, and try to keep some material or some content coming. Anyways, y'all have a good night. It's about hell, I don't know what time is it. It's about 9:30 at night. I'm fixing to take my ass home. But y'all take care.